The most difficult border you will ever cross is not a physical line on a map guarded by men with rifles, but the psychological threshold where you finally stop caring about the approval of the society you are leaving behind, realizing that the exit is not just a financial transaction but a total spiritual and cognitive restructuring. To master the psychology of the exit, you must first confront the Stockholm Syndrome of the middle class, that nagging, deeply embedded fear that by stepping outside the traditional path of 401ks, local mortgages, and social compliance, you are somehow committing a sin against stability, when in reality stability is the very illusion that keeps you tethered to a sinking ship. You must understand that your old social circle, your family, and your peers are subconsciously invested in your failure to exit, because your departure serves as a violent reminder of their own voluntary imprisonment. When you leave the mainstream, you are not just changing your tax residency, you are challenging their entire worldview, and you must be prepared for the subtle sabotage of concern and the overt judgment of irresponsibility. The sovereign individual treats the exit like a controlled demolition. You do not simply quit and run. You systematically deconstruct your dependencies on the old system by liquidating static assets that tie you to a single geography, digitizing your entire operational existence, and building social moats that protect your focus from the gravitational pull of people who still think in terms of local politics and local gossip. This stage of the journey requires what I call strategic silence, where you stop explaining your moves to those who lack the hardware to understand them, recognizing that you cannot negotiate your freedom with those who are comfortable in their cages. You must embrace the liminal space, that uncomfortable, often lonely period where you have left the old world but have not yet fully arrived in the new, and use it as a forge to harden your resolve, replacing the cheap validation of fitting in with the expensive satisfaction of owning yourself. The exit is the moment you realize that home is no longer a set of coordinates provided by a government, but a mental state defined by your ability to produce value and protect your peace anywhere on the planet. It is the transition from being a subject who reacts to the world to becoming a sovereign who dictates terms to it. You are not just moving your money. You are reclaiming the very energy that the old system used to power its own machinery, and as you watch the shore of your old life recede into the distance, you don't feel loss. You feel the immense, terrifying, and beautiful weight of total responsibility for your own destiny. This is the ultimate high-ticket purchase. The price is your old identity, and the product is a life that is truly, finally, and irrevocably yours.